Welcome back to my mental health and crime channel. My name is Huda London. This is the case of the Idaho. May the victims rest in peace, condolence to the families, and may the correct justice be served. This is all my thoughts, my speculations, and my opinions only. Dylan Mortensen, the main witness, one of the surviving roommates who saw allegedly the suspect going towards the sliding door after he came from Zana's room, I believe. This is according to the affidavit. DM has a new interview that has come out today. It's more detailed than the previous first interviews. I'd like to give out a big shout out to Outcast. Outcast is up to late. He does late shows. It gives you a chance to discuss your opinion, go up to his panel. Excellent channel. Wanted to give out a shout to Outcast because I'll be using this interview from his channel that he uploaded. He's done it very clear and you can hear DM well. I'll put up the link of Outcast. Please like, share, and subscribe to him. I know some of my subscribers are already on his channel, and I wish the others could try and visit his channel. Shout out to Bianca. Realize and Analyze. This interview is really interesting, but it's a long interview. So I think I need to break it down into a couple of episodes, possibly. DM, Dylan Mortensen. Was this interview taken on the 12th? Was it on the 30th of December 2022? I'll play DM's interview and I'll give you my opinion, my observation after the interview. Thank you.
In this question, it's basically discussing fear, concern, or discomfort with a person or a situation. And Kaylee's the only one you responded to. And that was the Winco incident. And then Murphy as well, and thought she saw a shadow.
Yeah.
Where would that have been, that shadow? Where would she have seen that at?
I think from what I remember is like when she took Murphy out, it's like if your back's at the sliding door and you look to your left, there's like those bushes over there.
Yeah, with a little
that
bit of
always freaked me out. Yeah, and there's like a neighborhood behind there. I think that's what she was talking about, but I don't. Maybe it was like in front of her. But when I thought about, like when I envisioned it myself, I was thinking that backside, because that always freaked me out. That's why I got
scared. Is that where your window backs?
Yeah, that's what freaks me out a lot. It's like
okay.
Someone could just walk out from the neighborhood and go right to my window. That's where that window was almost always locked because it really freaked me out.
Okay.
But I'm gonna guess that's maybe where she saw it from. I don't think it would be in front of her because that's where the house is, like right down there. Like if you're looking, your back's at the sliding window, there's like the house down there and there's one farther down there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
So, I think it was memory of that.
Yeah.
That Kaylee was not freaked out, was scared or called you guys, where are you, kind of thing?
I don't really remember the full thing. I don't know if Kaylee told me this or Bethany had told me the story. I don't remember when she fully. I know it was like a few weeks before all this happened. I know that. But I don't remember, like, I don't think I was with Kaylee when she told me that. I think might have told me, but I can't fully remember. I don't think I was with Kaylee when she told me that. I think might have told me, but I can't fully remember if Kaylee told me or Beth told me.
And was there obviously a discussion, because this kind of scared everybody. Was there a discussion of, besides the shadow?
No, just like that, she saw a shadow and it kind of freaked her out, like, watching her. And then she just, like, I think closed and locked the door. That's all I remember of it, really.
Do you have lights? Do you have lights in the back? Were the lights working in the back?
No, but we had put, like, there was, like, those, I think we put twinkle lights. I don't know if they were still there at the time, but I remember we put them up so, like, when we were outside having parties, people could, like, see out there. And there's, like, one little light. I don't know if it broken or if it was just very, very dim. But there wasn't, like, very bright lights except for those twinkle lights we put up.
So when you looked out your window, you really couldn't see out the back?
No.
Okay.
And I hate looking at my window at night because that freaked me out. I couldn't do that.
I noticed on your window, by the way, you had it like lined with plants and other things that could be knocked over. In my words, my opinion. Is that why you had them lined up there?
No, I just like wanted my plants to have sun. That's because my mom had bought me a ton of plants. I just put those there. I didn't really think about that.
Oh, I was thinking, wow, you're really sharp because you put things right in front of your window that if someone tried to crawl through your window, they would knock them over.
Yeah, I made sure that window was locked nonstop. I think I was more scared that someone was gonna like smash it open.
Okay.
That's what I was freaked out about. Because I talked to Quinn about that. Like I was really actually freaked out about that all the time.
DM said that she was so concerned that she lived in the second floor, but towards the kitchen sliding door, so her window was facing the back side of the house, the bushes and trees actually. It's strange that she said, I told Quincy about that. So it clearly shows that DM talks to her boyfriend Quincy, especially when she's concerned. Because she clearly said, I told Quincy that. She didn't say I told my dad or my mom or my auntie or my friends, my sorority sisters. She decided to say she told Quinn Kelly. What I'm trying to say is, if DM was concerned, she would have called him. So did she call him that night is my question. Quinn Kelly was allegedly seen at 1122 King Road that day. But yet again, he says that he's never been to Moscow, Idaho. There was a picture of him, which has gone viral. I've had it since the beginning, of Quinn Kelly entering from the sliding door at 1122 King Road with Dylan Malterson. So why was he lying? People from the college said that Quinn Kelly was there that night. DM and Quinn Kelly allegedly went to downtown. I don't know whereabouts, and they came home at 1 a.m. They were uploading pictures on Visco, VSCO. It's an app. What happened to all the pictures that they took that night? What happened to the pictures Ethan and Zana, furthermore, took that night? Now, what I find interesting is pay attention to what DM has said. It's interesting that a window is obviously on the sliding door and backyard side. I love to catch people on a lie. Like Jack D lying that he went home at 1 a.m. when he is home after 1:34. He said if he fell asleep at 1:30, but yet again, the picture with him, Kaylee and Maddie, was taken at the Corner Club at 1:34. So his whole alibi and timeline is a lie or lies. Let's go to DM. Didn't she just say in the interview that it was dark? There was just these starlights or these small lights, and she said that there were it was one she believes that was on and it was dim. From the very beginning of this case, from when it first happened, we've heard from all the YouTube creators went there. Bullhorn Betty, JLR Investigates, Chronicles of Olivia, people with big YouTube channels who were there as boots on the ground, showed us and said that all the lights at the backyard was on. Look at that. We've always known that. So what is DM talking about? And this clip is from JLR Investigates.
Casting. So yeah, there's this hill up here. This is where the possibly somebody stuff at. Good morning, how you guys doing? All right, stay warm.
JLR is going to show us
All right,
now.
so yeah, they're media. All right, look, like, I can't say you can see inside the windows, but it's not dark out here. It is not dark out here like that. Now, I don't know. I don't know if the snow here and the cloud cover makes it more lighter than it is. I don't know. Let me just, and now look at this. This is a apartment here that's right next door.
Mm-hmm. Jack Showalter could have easily come from there. Allegedly.
Alright, let me just go this way.
I think this is where Eva lives.
Let me just go this way. I'll just show you here. Now, people speculate, oh, somebody next door in the apartment complex could have done this. This is this big one on Queen. Let me just show you over here real quick. These homes here do not light up like that.
So it was quite bright. Even picture if it wasn't snowing, it still would have been bright with those lights. Let's not look at the media crew. There's lights behind at Queen's Park parking place. Let's not look at them. But the sliding door, it was bright enough. I don't know about y'all, my subscribers, but that looks bright enough for me. Picture being a stranger like Brian Koberger, who's never been allegedly in this house, doesn't know the inside layer of this house. It's been confirmed by the detectives that he had no motive, no targets, no red liquid in his car or his house, no traces of any crime on him. Besides the knife sheath that could have been planted easily because the crime scene was left to Greek sororities and fraternities for 8 to 9 hours. What do we expect? The crime scene could be tampered with. It could have been cleaned. It could have been staged. Anything could have happened. DM lives right when you come down this hill, next to the kitchen door. After the kitchen window, at the corner, you have DM's window. DM could have heard easily if it was Coburg or someone that she did not know coming from the sliding door. Because the person managed to leave fingerprints with both his palms on the kitchen window. Opening the sliding door makes noise. I've showed you all plenty of times when Hunter, Johnson, and Kaylee come out for the noise complaint. Hunter opens and closes that door twice, and you can literally hear the door, the noise of the door. Is DM trying to say that she didn't hear anything? But let's not forget, she was awake. Koberg allegedly saw her and let her live so that she could write a book, in my opinion. So that she could open a GoFundMe like she's doing. So what's up? I wonder if Zan and Ethan could have been attacked on their way home. It looked like there were people in that big white house, 1119 King Road. We saw the guy walking out of the house or jogging out of the house. He was taking pictures of something on the ground. I don't know if he was jogging after the white Hyundai Elantra. We don't even know if it's a Hyundai Elantra. Jack D lives just right after the White House. That's how close he is to 1122 King Road. Now look at this picture here. Couldn't get a more clear picture of the lights. DM, what's going on? These lights were on because the crime scene was left exactly the way it was. And I believe these lights were on for a couple of weeks, if not 2 months, until the security must have put it off. Let me know what you'll think about DM's narratives. Wanted to revisit DM's room since she's talking about it. So her window would be on that side of the wall? Assume? I am still shocked over the rope or whatever extension, whatever's tied on a bed. That creeps me out. And then you have the ghost face mask from Scream. This fan or heat or whatever it is. You can see it's a white fan or white something item. And I think the ski mask was put on top of the fan. Look at these drinks on the table. This drink is pouring out on this side, but why is it red on a table? I wonder if this drink is that color. JG. Was it KJG? Kaylee Jane Gongalves or Jane Gongalves. Isn't it strange that everyone's pretending like they don't know Kaylee? Even Dylan? Why is there red liquid on a bed? Something looks like it's written in red liquid. This looks like the crime scene to me. So DM locked herself in this room, allegedly, and Koberger let her live. We can clearly see fingerprints on the kitchen window. Right next to this window is DM's window. DM would have heard footsteps. She would have heard somebody coming down the hill. She would have heard possibly somebody touching the window because you can see that they used both their hands. They were checking in. Now this is the back side of the house, the backyard. You see that small hill? You have Queens Apartments parking place right above that hill. So they're trying to say that the suspect could have parked there. DM is window is not this first window you see after the sliding door. It's the window further down. This would be DM's window. Is DM trying to say that she didn't hear anyone coming down this hill? They would have made noise. They would have made noises with the ruffling on the bushes and the leaves and the trees and all that. This doesn't make sense. The person would have definitely made noise. Let me know what you'll think. I'm going to end on this note. I want you all to pay attention to Hunter Johnson and Kaylee when they keep on opening the sliding door to go in and out. Listen to how loud the sliding door noise is. It's quite loud. So is DM trying to say that she didn't hear the door being open? It's a heavy door and being shut. She didn't hear the person coming from that area? Or is it because the people came from the front, they knew the code, and DM and BF allegedly knew them? Let me know what y'all think. I'll just play this for you.
Good. Is this your place?
Yeah.
Perfect. You know why we're here?
I assume noise.
Noise, yeah.
Yeah.
Big speaker right there.
Yeah.
Nothing against having a party. Once neighbors start calling in, then we have an issue.
Fair.
You go to school?
Yeah.
Okay. What year?
Senior.
Senior. Okay. So I'll tell you the same thing I told them. You probably know the drill, right?
Actually, no.
Oh, okay. So usually, at least for me, I'll give you a verbal warning.
Okay.
Once I have neighbors calling in, if it's just too loud, you're disturbing the peace.
Yeah.
Nothing against having parties. Nothing against having people over who are overage to drink.
Mm-hmm.
But again, once we start disturbing the neighbors, then we've got an issue.
Yeah.
Always ticket is up to 300.
Yeah, somewhere around 300, 400
That's
bucks.
a pretty expensive ticket. I don't want to give that to you. That being said, this is your place. I'm going to hold you responsible.
They get it more expensive the later it gets.
Responsible for everybody.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
We
grab-
already warned them
Yeah.
too, so.
And if I do have to come back here, there's $300 tickets.
Okay.
I don't think it's more expensive. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's fair. Absolutely.
Actually, this is what's the phone number for you? Is this 1122 here?
Yeah.
Okay. I'd much rather you spend that $300 on beer or something fun.
Yeah.
Noise
Yeah.
ticket, right?
Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. That being said, warnings. Don't do it again.
Yep.
I'd hate to.
Huh, no stairs to the back deck. Interesting.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good. Is this your place?
Yeah.
Perfect. You know why we're here?
I assume noise.
Noise, yeah.
Yeah.
Big speaker right there.
Yeah.
Nothing against having a party. Once neighbors start calling in, then we have an issue.
Fair.
So we could clearly hear how loud the door was when you open it and when you shut it. DM's window is at the corner. She would have heard it. If somebody, example, just as example, somebody tried to climb up, to go up to the third floor, DM would have heard it. What I'm trying to say is DM would have heard everything. Why did she take 8 to 9 hours to call 911 is my question. Let me know what you'll think about DM and a room. Like, share, and subscribe. Please leave a comment. I'll try and get back to y'all soon. love my subscribers. Have a lovely week. And thanks once again to Outcast for letting me use the interview. And guys, try and tune in to Outcast. He has a lovely channel.